It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Commanders and the Dolphins, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. We thank you for joining us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It is week 2 of the preseason. Greg, as the coaches get ready for this one, I never know a preseason game was what we were preparing for. There was a focus and intensity after getting on the field for the first time as a unit in week 1.
You're exactly right, Mike. We had an opportunity to meet with these coaches, and from the way they talked, you would have thought this was week 10 of the regular season. And I think really what it boils down to, this is another great opportunity to have your players play in live, full contact, full competitive.
One in the books. Who's going to stand out here? Very important week for some. Week 2 of the preseason, and we're off on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Dolphins come out on offense, and the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He led the NFL a year ago in passing yardage. Hard to believe this is season 5 already from Alabama. Tua, 26 years old, and his time is now.
And remember now, Mike, since they made the schedule change, this week 2 of the 3-week preseason is really the opportunity to have a dress rehearsal for a lot of these starters. We see them get more game opportunities and game reps, all in preparation for week 1 to kick off. But for the rest of the team, there's the guys looking to fight for roles, and there's a lot of guys just looking to fight to...
First and 10. Hill brought in motion. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll get this to the former Falcon, Jonnu Smith. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Tua now on 1st down. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, there's fast starts, Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with points.
To the left side, OBJ is there. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Hill brought in motion. Now the second-year man, Devon Achane. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Veteran safety Jamal Adams there for the tackle. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Play action. Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Now return coming from the 7. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
These preseason games, Mike, they can be a little bit tricky for so many guys on the roster. It's just check the box. It's one more step to getting to the regular season. But for these young quarterbacks, you just can't place enough value on how important these game reps are. And here for a young quarterback who's looking to prove his worth to potentially being the starting quarterback week 1, how does he command the huddle? How does he manage a game-like atmosphere? Until you put him under the bright lights, you just don't know the answers to the questions.
A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. And he's got his team a first down. A give, and here comes Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he'll get to the 48, and that's going to be good enough. It'll pick up a first down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Tight end motioning left. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. Daniels now going to look to throw. That one complete to Brian Robinson. Not able to stay in. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be a loss of a couple of yards on that one. 21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Seibert's kick is good. And the Commanders will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. The Dolphins offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. In motion, it's Waddle. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Here's 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Tua. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So on 4th down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. The Commanders have Jamison Crowder ready to return. Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The Commanders offense ready for their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. The tight end going in motion to the left. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Daniels. That one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. So a field goal apiece here in that 1st quarter. All even, 3 apiece, the score. And we're back to South Florida after this. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Tua. That is caught right side by Beckham. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
From the gun, here's Tua. He gets that to his tight end, Smith. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Hill brought in motion. To the air again, Tagovailoa. To the sideline, Waddle grabs it. 19 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it's...
This one intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
The Commanders' offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And now again he loses the football. Oh man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Hill brought in motion. Off play action, it's Tua. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. Just the lone field goal for them so far. Down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll throw with Daniels. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback. And then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Ball start, offense.
They'll give it to Eckler on the option. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Now Daniels. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. He's inside the 30. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins move out in front by the score of 17-3. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Want to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Open man downfield is Brown. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Daniels. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. In motion comes Beckham. The defense all over the little quick pass attempt, and they run him down for no gain on that one. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down. Back to throw is Tua. This one into the hands of Beckham. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Again, it's Tua. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. This one popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The Commanders' offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. To the outside, catch made by Brown. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Commander's first down. Here's Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Daniels going to throw again. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Seibert now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime in this preseason matchup. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Back to you and Greg in just a moment. Want to remind everyone, this is week 2 of the preseason. These two teams will have one more tune-up after this next week, before the regular season gets started on the
Pretty
Thursday
interesting first
following
half.
Labor
We'll
Day.
see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. David Long there on the... send the tight end in motion. On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. To throw is Daniels. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Washington.
Jaden Daniels, you look at his time at LSU, Mike, and he certainly had great wide receivers to throw to. But now being a rookie quarterback and having the veteran presence of a guy like Terry McLaurin, that is such a comfort for any young quarterback getting his feet under him in this league.
Now Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Commanders first down.
Look how everybody moves in sync on this play, Mike. You have the linemen hitting their pull blocks, the guys on the outside working one-on-one. They clear just enough room to let him hit it, and next thing you know, picks up the first down.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Daniels now going to look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to throw. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Commanders.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders will go up by 7. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense headed back to take over once more. Greg, sitting up here with you, this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. How much has the defense kind of sapped it out of them?
Oh, I think it's a big factor in this game. And when you start taking the ball away at the rate that they have today, it takes a lot of the confidence out of the offense. And I think that's the body language that you're referring to. There is a lot of doubt creeping in to this offense. And it's almost becoming the point where you don't want to be the guy with the ball because you're afraid you're going to give it up. And when it gets to that, man, as an offense, you're in trouble.
Wilson takes it out of the pistol. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here's a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Man in motion here is Washington. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And There was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Here comes the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels, with the rest of the Commanders' offense. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That one pulled in by Brown. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. They'll run with Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's McLaurin open on the left side. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. So, 3 quarters now in the books. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That one complete to Brown. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down. On the option, here's Robinson. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. Now Daniels. That's a short one caught by Sinnott.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
To the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal. So a big spot for Austin Seibert. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So here's Seibert, made the field goal a moment ago, and now we'll kick this one away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Throwing, Huntley. He finds the open man, Braxton Berrios. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 34-yard line.
They put Smythe in motion. To throw is Huntley. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll stick to the ground. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Huntley. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of a 1st down after a gain of 7. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ball.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 2.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And he is very close to the 1st down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that fourth down stop.
The Dolphins offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Huntley. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That is complete to Craycraft. Here's Huntley. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Back to throw. Huntley. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, we are set for 4th and long. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. On 1st down, it's Robinson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's Eckler. Not much there, maybe a yard. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They run it once more with Eckler. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Again, it's Eckler. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Now, a handoff to Eckler. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll look to run with Eckler. This defense back up but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Commanders will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here's 1st and 10. Huntley now. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. As we move closer to the regular season, they'll wrap up the preseason with the finale next week before we get it going for real come September. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from South Florida.